Coming up on this special edition of Studio 5.
Your word has broken these chains.
Sometimes called the bad boy of gospel, we're sitting down for a conversation with Deitrick Haddon.
What's made you stay true to you? It's gotten you in trouble in some cases, but what makes you stay true to you?
It's the only way you can have an authentic relationship with God, period. You gotta be true to who you are at all times.
Keeping it real, Deitrick shares new music with a familiar sound.
There's something spiritual happening to me.
We're sampling his impressive music library and exploring why some say gospel music has lost its sound. Then we move from the recording studio to the pulpit with the real preachers of LA.
I'm willing to put my life on the line and put it out, bring the cameras in so people can see. Would you do it? Zach said, I'll do it.
See why Deitrick feels the reality series needed to be made. All of this coming up one-on-one with Deitrick Haddon.
Deitrick Haddon is sometimes called the bad boy of gospel music. The preacher's kid, pastor, producer, singer, and writer has had his fair share of controversy, but it never stops Deitrick from being Deitrick.
I believe trouble to live and live back to life.
What's made you stay true to you? It's gotten you in trouble in some cases, but what makes
Absolutely.
you stay true to you?
I don't, man, that's the only way you can, I guess it's the way I was raised, and it's the only way you can have an authentic relationship with God, period. You gotta be true to who you are at all times. God is spirit. They that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. See, we wanna move that truth piece out of there, but it's the most important piece because that's what God can work with. God can build great things with raw material, something that's true. And so I may be a little rough around the edges at times, but I like that about me because it keeps me, not forgetting where I come from. I look at my kids like, I'm from the hood of Detroit. I was born on the east side of Detroit. It was rough, public schools in Detroit. And so I had to learn how the streets, I had to have street savvy. My kids have no street savvy. They're suburban kids going to private schools. And I tell them, I got to take y'all to Detroit and to the hood so y'all can have some edge about you. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody just need to keep that edge about them, because it'll keep you sharp and it make you understand you're still in spiritual warfare. You're always in the fight.
Absolutely.
There's always some kind of devil trying to take you down, So it's good to keep your edge.
How did you weather the storm with the criticism?
Oh, I've been groomed for that since day one. I've always been a different type of person. I'm clear on that. I'm not your average guy. And it started with my mother just saying, Deitrick, you gotta be you. You say you want to wear that, wear it. You want to spin around and do that when you sing that song, spin. Long as you do it to the glory of God. Why are you doing it? Well, I think, I feel it. I was raised to be bold in who I am. And I'm gonna tell you, here's a story, a good story. I told my mother, I'm called to preach. I heard the voice of God. I was 10 years old, 10 or 11. She said, you called to preach? We're gonna put you right up to preach. I said, wait a minute, I need to study a scripture or memorize something. She went and got my robe and got my Bible, said, get ready to preach. You got 1 week. I said, Mama, I don't know. I said, okay, I'm gonna do it.
Whoa.
I got up there, man, and I sang my song, Jesus, I'll never forget what you done for me. Church went crazy. Church was packed to capacity. And when I got done singing, I read my scripture and I went blank. I didn't know what to say. I was looking at all my friends' faces. My dad said, you better say something. Boy, you better preach. I don't know how I got down from that platform to this day. But after that, all my friends would laugh at me. And I said, I'm gonna learn every Bible scripture, every verse. And that motivated me to know the Word of God. And I took over my Sunday school class. My teacher didn't have to teach. I taught every week. I told every nuance of the story I knew. Now I get up to preach. I'm never at a loss for words. It took that moment, though. It took that one moment for me to say, I'll never go through this again. And so now people got something to say about me. I just remember, now that's just somebody laughing. They don't know. I'm going to get better. It's going to get better next time. They don't know me.
When did you know you had a voice?
I was singing a duet with my brother Gerald. Shout out to Deitrick Haddon. And I had to be about 7 or 8 or something like that. And so we were singing, I don't feel no waste time. And for some reason I said, let me walk this aisle and sing. So I said, I don't feel no waste time. And my brother, when I looked back, he was way back there looking at me, and the crowd was, sing, Diddy, you better sing. I said, Gerald, come up here. We singing, Doc. We got the crowd. He said, no, I'm not doing that. That's when I realized, okay, he's scared. That's not him. He got on a piano and excelled as a producer and a keyboard player. And so I can't do what he does, and he can't do what I do. But when we come together, it's incredible.
Your range is incredible.
The vocal range?
Yes.
Man, something happened to me. True story. When I went through the toughest season of my life. I was in New York City in front of 10,000 people. They come to Deitrick Haddon is in concert. Bishop Hezekiah Walker introduced me. I walked out, they were screaming. I went to sliding across the stage singing my hit song. By the second song, my voice went completely out. I mean, I couldn't whisper. I said, y'all want, my voice is gone. Y'all want me to continue to sing? Or stay here and talk? They say, stay. So the DJ just played all my songs, but I couldn't sing. And while I was on stage, I said, God, forgive me for this arrogance. I've been something, it's a reason why. And maybe a month I went on consecration. The next time I went on a show, Verl probably remember this. I was singing, man, and my voice just unlocked. I was able to hit a range I've never hit before, like in the heavens. And I did it one time and the crowd said, whoa! And I said, let me try this again. Ah! I said, let me try it again. No. And it was there. Like, my friends would tell you, Deitrick don't sing like that.
Yeah.
I used to sing in a group called Perfect Peace. I was the vamp king. I like to say yes. I like to squall, not do falsetto. I used to tell them, man, y'all singing all up the high like that. No, let's sing there. We were singing rough, you know. Then one day, it's almost like God said, because you humbled yourself, I'm gonna give you another layer, add another layer to your gift.
I love that.
And so that's a true story.
Deitrick is also a filmmaker and actor. He's the man behind several projects, including Blessed and Cursed, Sins of the Father, and The Fallen. Our one-on-one conversation continues on the other side of this break. Deitrick is talking new music and raising the question, has gospel music lost its sound?
You shouldn't just fall in sync into a certain sound, but be you, you know.
Welcome back to this special edition of Studio 5. Deitrick Haddon's music career spans decades. More than 20 albums under his belt, he is simply not slowing down. He has new music with a signature sound. First off, let's start there. You've got,
yes, sir.
I've heard 2 songs in the last few weeks and months. Never Be the Same Without You. Okay.
My favorite song. I've been dropping bombs since the beginning of the year. Mm-hmm. I started with The Lord Will Make a Way Somehow, the Al Green remake.
Yes.
That's my favorite.
What made you redo it?
Well, I actually sang it on Sunday before I preached.
Oh.
And the church went crazy. I posted it up the next day. Mm-hmm. It went viral. And they said, you better record that song now. I said, I'll record it. I went and recorded it and put it out, and people just loved it. I woke up, it was like 500,000 views, and yeah, I mean, people really wanted that song. So I said, I think it's because of the times we're living in. People need to know that the Lord will make a way, some kind of way, We started out the year with Cat Williams just taking out. He took out the trash in 2024. So everybody was like, the Lord make a way. So the song was right on time,
I love it. And then which came after that? Never Be the Same Without You?
Never Be the Same, which is my single at Radio Now. Mm-hmm. And that song is incredible. I wrote it after I preached. And I usually just flow when I'm singing something, the song of the Lord after I preach, and it just flowed, And when I finished the album, I said, I'm done. And my armor bearer at the church, David Walker, shout out to David Walker, I was headed back from the studio. He said, man, your record's not done. You got to record that song, Never Be the Same. We sing it every Sunday, man. I said, oh, man, that's just a church song. Don't nobody, But I recorded it, and I love it, and it embodies the entire body of work. So I just think it's an incredible song, and it happens to be the first single at radio right now.
Nice. I heard you say that when it comes to gospel music, many have lost their sound or their voice. What did you mean by that?
You're gonna get me in trouble.
Because I think I understand what you're saying. What did you mean by that?
I came up in an era where you could identify the artist right away by their signature tone or harmonies, and even their fashion style. I'm from Detroit. It's the gospel music mecca. So for contemporary gospel music, the Winans, the Clark sisters, Commission, which were contemporary gospel pioneers. They're still sampling Clark sister records. Beyonce is sampling, Jay-Z is sampling Clark sister records. The list goes on. Vanessa Bell Armstrong, Thomas Whitfield, you name it. Yeah. These were pioneers. And I just believe in that. Like, we shouldn't just fall in sync into a certain sound, but be you, and be bold about it. And that's why the Clark sisters they made such an impact, because they were them. Twinkie wrote her songs the way she wrote it. The harmony was the way she, and you just knew it. Commission, Fred Hammond. Yes. You just knew it. And so I call me old school, because everybody want to use the auto tune now. And just, it's all sounds the same. And so, I just have to be an ambassador for that. Like, really just stand up and keep that rhythm going, keep that sound, keep your style. Let me see who you are as an artist. Let it come through, And I'm an advocate for that.
I have to say that is true, because the moment I heard all of the songs that you mentioned, the newer ones, there was no denying that was DJ. Right. No one had to tell me who I was listening.
I'm not going to come this far and lose who I am. No, I've been successful, and I've been doing it over 30 years. And so I'm not going to lose my sound. It may progress and evolve over time. But it's going to be me. I'm going to approach it the Deitrick way, because I know how I need to get up and sing it in front of a crowd, how it need to be presented. So I'll always do that. And so now it seems like, I don't know if it was a radio situation, whatever. When things tend to become successful, everybody starts to lean that way. So we went through this era where it was more like just... don't worry about what you got on. Just get up there and sing, oh God, just put on your baggy clothes and run around, and everybody get in a group and sing. It's cool. And that was dope, like Maverick City, super dope. But that's them. That made us say, that's them, we love that. That don't mean that we want everybody to start doing that.
Deitrick Haddon's latest album is available wherever you stream, download, or purchase your music. Giving back is important to Deitrick. Our one-on-one cameras followed him on a radio tour to help feed children in need with the Food for the Hungry campaign.
I'm here because of him and Food for the Hungry. We're trying to get at least, the goal is to feed 5,000 the entire year of kids who are less fortunate, who don't have the basic needs for living. And that's my campaign, feeding 5,000. But each day, our goal is to reach at least 100 people while we're on the tour.
It's amazing, it's beautiful, it's awesome. And this is what we're here to do.
Yes.
It's just not sitting behind a microphone, just not singing.
Right.
It's impact, man.
Yeah. Not just sing about it, be about it.
Still to come, Deitrick Haddon shares the real story behind the very real Preachers of LA.
Just get me. Man, we just need to do a reality show, man. Let people know how real men of God that are anointed by God, called by God, can make mistakes.
I will never walk the same, even talk the same.
Welcome back to our one-on-one with Deitrick Haddon. More than a decade ago, a reality series on ministers premiered on our television screens. It was called Preachers of LA. It followed the life of Pastor Deitrick Haddon and 5 other popular preachers. The series returns this year on a new platform. But there's something you may not have known. The idea for this series came from Deitrick himself.
This is where you started life. This is where we moved when I had to get away from your father. He went crazy and started beating me. I knew that I wanted to protect my children.
Something I've learned that I didn't know, I knew you were part of Preachers of LA, but I didn't know that it was your idea.
Oh, they finding out now. People are finding out that Preachers was my creative
so that
idea.
was your idea.
It really was.
What happened? What made you think that?
Man, I was going through the toughest season in my life. I got a call from a great preacher by the name of Zachary Timms. And I was crying on the phone, man, literally. Man, I'm messed up, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll never be able to preach or sing again. He said, calm down, Deitrick. You ain't the first and last. Now tell me what's going on. So he helped me on that phone call. And after the call, it just hit me. Man, we just need to do a reality show, man. And let people know how real men of God that are anointed by God, called by God, can make mistakes. Even good people can make some bad decisions in your life. You can expect to live 90, 100 years and not make a mistake. You're not gonna make all the best decisions. So why am I so hard on myself? And I realized, okay, we gotta break this religious spirit. And there are many people that have gone through it that there's nobody showing them the blueprint to come up out of it.
Yeah.
You know, so I said, I'm willing to put my life on the line and put it out, bring the cameras in so people can see. Would you do it? Zach said, I'll do it.
Wow.
He didn't live to be able to do that, you know. Rest in peace, Zach Timms, but it was that conversation with him that birthed Preachers of LA. I took it to Holly Carter, which was my manager at the time. And you know, Holly's about that business.
Yeah.
Holly gonna get it done. You give her something that's a creative, something that's fresh, she's gonna get it done. That's what I love about Holly. Shout out to Holly Carter. And you had Preachers of LA. Then it went to Preachers of Detroit and what else? Preachers of Atlanta. Yeah, it turned into something. And the people have been asking about it for the last 10 years. And we just did a reunion.
I saw.
And I realized I like the break I had.
You enjoyed the break.
I enjoyed the break, man.
So, someone was noticeably absent from the reunion.
That was McClendon.
Yes.
Clarence.
Yes.
Clarence. You know, he's busy. He's just a busy guy, you know.
That reunion was quite emotional, especially to hear the heart of Noel Jones in terms of what drove the 14-year wait before saying, I'm going to get married again.
And that's a real thing. I remember going to conventions, PAW conventions, and watching Bishop Jones preach. He's a superstar in the church world, you know, and for him to go through that divorce, back then it was hard for him. So you can't just be a bishop and respected in the church and just have a divorce and get married right away. You got to be some space there. Then, like he said, he has to reconcile in his mind if that's okay, because he's a theologian of theologians. So he's trying to process that, and it took him some time. And thank God he figured it out. I know Loretta appreciates that, and he's married now. So all is, you know, that's done, you know. But there are people that like to hang on to the past, but he's moved on.
I love that. Now, the four of you ministers, men of God, sitting there, of the four, three of you have been divorced.
Wayne is divorced now. That
Yes.
just happened.
What do you think sharing that, exposing that, putting that out there for people to see, what does that do for the kingdom?
I think it's very important. I think there are millions of people that married the wrong way, or that married the wrong one the first time. And a lot of church kids do that because they taught us it's better to marry than to burn. You got a lust problem, you better marry that girl. So we're like, oh Lord, you know, let me get married. You want to get married? Yeah, let's get married. You know, and you done rushed into something, and it's short-lived. And you realize that's not your soulmate. You just needed to get delivered from your lust problem. That's how you fix that. You know, and so a lot of people marry the wrong one the first time, and the second time and the third time.
This is true.
Shout out to Mickey Stevenson. He goes to my church. Mickey Stevenson launched Motown Records with Berry Gordy. Shout out to him. Nice. He's on his 5th marriage. and I like to sit and talk to him all day. He said, I loved every one of them, Deitrick. I gave him each 15 years. He's 80-some years old. I gave him each 15 years. I said, I hope this is the last one, Mickey.
Oh, wow, I tell you. And now we're going to have Preacher's Wedding Edition.
Yes.
What can you
yes.
tell us about what to expect?
I don't want to spoil it for everybody, but it's a wedding. It's a bridezilla. It's all that sums it up. It's all of that.
What makes you keep doing it? Why expose yourself like that?
I think it's important, man. I think the reality TV is perfect for real people. I mean, you got to be real. That's what you're supposed to be as a preacher, and be transparent. There's ministry in transparency, and so I'm a believer in that, man. That if you don't have nothing to hide, share it. It's gonna help a whole lot of people than being secret.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at things that men and women of God go through behind closed doors, but they put on the front as if everything is perfect. They have all the right answers. You don't have all the answers. Stop that. You don't have them. God is the one that has all the answers. You're trying to work it out. But we need to come off as perfect for people to respect us. We thought that, but now we're finding people love the fact that you're telling them the truth and you're being transparent. It's a new level. I think Preachers of LA kind of broke that thing for preachers to be free to say, hey, look, we're gonna work it out. He's gonna help us all. You know, there's nobody perfect here. And I'm hearing more of those messages now since Preachers, you know.
Preacher's Marriage Edition is available right now on the Merge television platform. We've got a final word from Deitrick right after this. And welcome back to our Studio 5 special. Music helps us to bring you this show each and every week, and this week's soundtrack comes from none other than Deitrick Haddon. It's a trip back in time. Take a listen, and you'll hear why Well Done is what's playing in my ear this week.
They say the half had never been told. Hey, I don't want my singing, Lord. Oh, I don't want it to be in vain.
After more than a decade, it is still a powerful song. Before we say goodbye this week, we've got time for just one more thing. We're going to give the final word to none other than the bad boy himself, Deitrick Haddon.
I spent significant time on a lot of my albums trying to prove to people that I knew God or I had a relationship with God or I was anointed. So I sung a lot to show people I got a God. I'm anointed, you know. Now I feel like that's a waste of time. Music is a powerful tool to reach places where preachers will never go. Evangelists and prophets will never go. It hits the streets everywhere. Music is a gift from God that has no limitations. If you have the right lyric, the right melody, the right spirit behind it, it can reach somebody that's getting ready to commit suicide. That would never step foot in the church. So why do I waste my time trying to say, oh, the glory in your, come on, anoint, be anointed. I stopped that.
And that is a great final word for this one-on-one edition of Studio 5. Until next time, make time to uplift someone around you, and then please come on back and see where Studio 5 takes you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye, and thank you, Deitrick.